So if you're in South Africa, you're trying to start some sort of side hustle, here are some guidelines that I can give to you that help me generate over 300,000 rands a month. So I want you to take these guidelines and apply it to whatever you want to do, whether you want to start your own business, you want to do some sort of side hustle like drop shipping, you want to do trading, or you want whatever the fuck you want to do, right? Trust these guidelines and follow it. Because if you just follow these guidelines, no matter what you actually end up doing, you will succeed. Money isn't in a specific spot. Money doesn't just sit in dropshipping. Oh, you make like dropshipping is the biggest thing right now. I need to follow it and make money. Or if I do sales, then I can make money. If I become a TikTok creator, then I'll make a lot of money. It's like it's not just like one thing that'll work, and it just depends on you and what you feel like will work for you. And as long as you put in the work, you can make money with anything. You can go be a barber and make a fuck ton of money if you do it the right way. And I want to give you those guidelines so that no matter what the fuck you do, you're going to make money. So the first guideline I want to give you is do a service-based type of business. So when I started trying to make some money online, I actually started making lamps myself. Because it was so difficult to import them, I would go and make them myself. I designed them. I literally draw them out myself by hand. I bought this little pen, this little like tablet and a pen, and I would draw and trace character designs so that I could turn it into something that I could cut out on the laser engraver. I'd have to go buy the acrylic, take it to the person who's going to cut it and engrave it for me. I'd have to go buy the little bases that I have to plug the acrylics into, so that I'd have to drive to or get it delivered to me. I'd have to manage my cash flow so that I made sure that I wasn't actually eating into that cash flow. All that money was for the business and not for me. So it's like a lot of that, they're like, oh, I made 10,000 rands, I'm so rich, but then 9,000 rand needs to go back into refilling my stock, buy more lamps, buy more acrylic, and pay the engraver guy. So all these little, I need to manage all these little things, manage the transport, make sure I have enough stock on hand, still do the marketing, still run Facebook ads, still make TikToks and run traffic to my website. And obviously I had to make the website my fucking self and then sell these things. Like, it's all these little tiny things in a business that I have to do. I have to do all the admin and everything. And at the end of the day, I literally still break even after fulfilling all these orders. Say for a week's worth of orders, I'd literally sit there every day and pack boxes, I promise you, and listen to Alex Hormozi videos. At the end of that week, I'd literally break even and make no money because the ads were too expensive, the product wasn't expensive enough, and all these other small little things. So I'd walk out at the end of the day with no profit. Basically in that business, I'd work the whole week for free and put in hours, like 12 hours a day, and still try and manage engineering while trying to, do the shit, and then walk out with nothing. So I want you to avoid that by doing a service-based business. So when you're doing a service-based business, you're learning a skill that you can apply to another business, right? So I can learn marketing. I go to your business and I'm like, okay, I'll do your marketing for you. I have a decent phone, iPhone 15 or something. I'll record TikToks for you and post it for you and generate you leads. And all you have to do is pay me X amount every month, a salary. Okay, pay me a salary and then some sort of bonus on the views we generate for you. Maybe a couple of thousand rands for 1 million views, something like that, right? That type of business model is so much easier because all your time is being spent in learning the skill and perfecting it. That's all you're doing, and then you're doing the marketing. So you're doing outreach to try and get clients, and then the rest of the time you're either working with the clients, which is still perfecting the skill, and then you're learning more about the skill and using the skill. So it's all everything you're doing is you just getting better and better and better, and you're not wasting time doing random fucking shit in the business like admin and packing and all this stuff, because you're working on yourself constantly. And when you're doing the marketing also, you're working on yourself and you're learning awesome fucking skills. And if you're doing TikTok marketing, for example, you're literally learning how to do marketing to then market how to do marketing so that you can marketing for people. So I don't know what I'm saying, but you get the vibes, right? First of all, you'll have so much time on your hands because all you're doing is improving. Second of all the money that you're making is pure fucking profit. If I charge you 10,000 rands a month to do your marketing for you, what does it cost me? It cost me my time, and it cost me maybe the money that I spent on learning the skills, which is a once-off cost. I learned the skills, now I know the skills. That's a once-off cost. That's like you don't have to worry about that anymore. And then everything after that is profit. If it cost me 10,000 rands to learn the thing and then 5,000 rands worth of advertising, in my second month, I'm making 5,000 rands profit. In the third month, it's 10,000 rands a month profit, and it's only costing me time then. So it's literally pure profit that you can take that money, reinvest into yourself, or fucking feed yourself, dude. Because literally with like a product-based business model, you have to pour it back into stock, pour it back into advertising, pour it back into all the shit. You don't have money to fucking feed yourself. Providing services is such a good business model, and then once you can literally scale this, because you can, like, I can teach people underneath me to do the same thing, and all you do is take a step back, you just focus on the marketing, and you get these people to work for you, and you train them, you get them in, you train them, they get better. You don't have to pay them that much because you got them in at say you got them in at 10,000 rands a month, and now they're worth 20,000 rands a month in terms of salaries. You're still paying them 10,000 rands. So you're getting that arbitrage on that skill because you train them up to that level, and then each one of them are making you 50,000 rands a month. So you're getting 40,000 rands a month profit on each one of these people that you're hiring, and all you got to do is book them all out and make sure that everyone's busy, and once they're all busy, then you add more people into it. So it's a full proper fucking business, which is so awesome, and you can easily make you can easily scale to 100,000 rands a month pure profit in your pocket just doing that. Now, I will say that if you are going to go into this field, I'd look at doing it for the US. I'd look at joining creator programs like Creators Corner. Creators Corner is the one that personally changed my life. They connect you with brands, they teach you all the marketing and stuff, and the brands that you're connected with give you retainers and bonuses already. So as soon as I started, I made like 50,000 rands a month, and then I scaled up from there to around 300. Next month's going to be around 450,000 rands in 1 month. So yeah, but my point is, like, you don't have to specifically do creator work. Some people don't want to show their face on camera. Some people maybe don't want to use music and stuff in their videos, so they don't feel comfortable doing that type of stuff. It's okay. Then look at other service-based skills that you can learn, right? So you can go into sales. Sales is amazing. You can get 25% commissions on every sale that you make. If you're selling high-ticket things, 10,000 rands for something, you make 2,500 rands per sale. All you do is get the leads and sell them. And you can learn these skills very easily. And there's a lot of courses online that you can spend your money on and learn these skills and then scale to 4 or 5 million rand a year. Like, easily scale to 4 or 5 million rand a year with sales, and then there's other things that you can do. If you want to do teaching, if you are good at teaching, you want to become a tutor, then become a tutor, but do it the right way, where that you can scale it and make a lot of money and charge a premium for what you're doing. But it's a service-based skill, and that you can make a lot of money. Anything service-based, you can scale it very well, and you can make any service-based skill, you can easily get to 100, 200,000 rands a month if you're doing it right and you're not limiting your mindset. But if you're going on this entrepreneurial, second point kind of follows the first point. It's kind of obvious at this point, but invest in yourself. Everything that you do, you need to constantly reinvest into yourself. Fuck the stock market, fuck everything else. All the money that you make needs to be invested into yourself, or it needs to feed you. Don't obviously scale your lifestyle until you've spent a lot of money on investing in yourself and you've scaled your income to a point where you can still invest 60% of your income on yourself. Spend money on courses, $4,000, $10,000 I've spent on courses. Creators Corner cost me $2,000, and then I spent another $4,000 on another course, which was drop shipping. Then I spent another $10,000 on a sales course, and then I spent another $5,000 on Alex Hormozi books. And I constantly find places where I can spend money because I want to learn and I want to shortcut my way to success. And all the money that you make needs to be spent on yourself and spent on learning things and new equipment and whatever you need to succeed. That money needs to be spent on that. Fuck the clothes, fuck jewelry, fuck the cars. Spend on your family, spend on fucking food, spend on your rent, and spend on yourself and investing in yourself. My third point, if you want to succeed, you want to succeed in whatever you do, be fucking coachable. People always think that they know everything for some fucking reason. I would give someone advice and they were like, yeah, I know. Well, if you knew, you wouldn't be fucking broke, now would you? Like, come on, bro. Like, you obviously don't know. You obviously don't know. Like, it's like, you have to be so coachable and drop your fucking ego and assume that you know nothing. And whatever everyone's telling you, they're telling you for a reason. Now, obviously, the people that you're listening to need to be where you want to be. And as soon as you find someone who's where you want to be and you take all their advice and you take it one for one, you do exactly what the fuck they say. You don't cut corners, but oh, but this guy said something else. Oh, but this guy said something else. So I want to do fuck all. I want to do what, maybe a little bit of what this guy said, a little bit of this what this guy said. No, this guy is already where you want to be. So for you to get there, listen to him exactly. And then when you do get there, then you can decide to choose another piece of fucking advice. But no matter what you do, you have to listen to this guy first. And that's happened to me so many times where I was like, I obviously for some reason think I know better, where I'm struggling. I literally struggle. I personally was doing creative work. I was struggling for like 6 months, really couldn't find success no matter what I did. And then I asked this one guy advice. And I looked at the advice, I was like, what the fuck is this guy on about? And carried on doing whatever the fuck I was doing, which was useless. And then later on, when I figured it out myself, went through the process, made my first $30,000 in sales, and then I became a manager, and from there kind of scaled up. But then I looked at his advice after I've learned all these things and after I've gotten so good, and then I realized that he was telling me exactly what I needed to hear. It was the perfect advice, and I just didn't listen. So no matter what you do, listen to people who are better than you and who are where you want to be, and never ever assume you know something, because the moment you start thinking like that, and the moment you start getting cocky, and the moment you stop learning is the moment you lose. And I've dealt with a lot of people like that, and all these people just fall off, they fall away, you don't see them anymore. So if you want to succeed in anything and everything, just follow these 3 pieces of advice. And no matter what you do, sales, marketing, real estate, trading, whatever, you will succeed and you will make a fuck ton of money.